Hello lovelies, I hope you're all doing amazing. Today I wanted to show you how I did this gel polish design and just go over some of the basics with gel polish and how you can make it look really nice, close to the cuticle, making it smooth and lovely. So let's get into the video. And also, just a quick note, I have moved locations and I've actually rented myself into a salon. So I am no longer working from home, which feels great, and I absolutely love all of my colleagues, and therefore you will see a different background, and that is why I haven't been posting that much lately. Anyway, let's get into this video. As I said, I'm starting off by prepping my nails. I've removed my previous gel polish and just roughed up the surface of that nail plate, and I'm just removing all of the dead cuticle with my cuticle bit, doing the same on all of the nails, and then I am turning the rotation backwards and doing the same thing. Then I'm coming in with some acid primer just around that natural nail and where I feel that there is no gel polish left, so just basically all over that natural nail. I already cleansed it beforehand as well with some cleanser and acetone, so it is properly dehydrated. So yeah, I'm just letting all of that acid primer sink in, do its thing to rough up the nail plate even more, and then I'm coming in with the gel polish. This is Structure Base from Lilly Nails. You don't need to do this part where you just push it into the nail plate. This is just something that I prefer to do just to get that extra adhesion, kind of like a base gel. But there is really no point in doing this with this brand because it works perfectly either way. But this is just how I do it, just for the extra step so that nothing will lift. So I am just really getting that into every part of the nail plate, making sure that everything is fully saturated in that nail plate, and then I'm going to cure before adding the structure base completely. So now I'm just coming in with a slip layer of that straight from the bottle. It's the same structure base. This is called Rouge, and it is again from Lilly Nails. And I am just putting that all over the nail plate as a slip layer, and then I'm going to slightly build it up just for that extra strength, and also to get that nice ridge in the middle, making everything smooth and looking lovely. So as you can see, once I've put on that first coat, I'm just making sure that everything is even. It is quite self-leveling, and I'm just making sure I'm capping the edges as well. I do have a bit of filing room, but I do want to make sure that the edge is capped, otherwise it may lift at the free edge. Then I did not cure, but you can go ahead and cure and then do this again. But I'm just adding that little bit of an apex and also just doing that ridge in the middle to make everything look super smooth and lovely, and giving that extra strength to the nail. I'm just allowing it to self-level after I've done this, and just clean up everything that I need to clean up, going in with a little detailer brush just to make sure that everything is super smooth. Obviously you can file this, so you don't have to do it perfectly. I just like to do as perfect of an application as possible before coming in with a file. So then I did go ahead and file off camera slightly, and now I'm just buffing all of the nails to make them really smooth. And it wasn't really that much filing necessary, but just a tad. And then because I wiped off the sticky layer, I do have to buff them for the gel polish to stick on top. I then wiped off all of the dust, and now I'm coming in with the Doctor from Nails or Urban Graffiti, and I am just painting that on there with my detailer brush from Magpie. So there is no base coat needed or anything because the surface is buffed, so it will stick. And I'm just doing some swirls, and as you can see, this polish is really pigmented, so there's no need to go in with two coats. Sometimes you need to, or you will have to use a gel paint that is super pigmented, but I really love this color and wanted to use it, so I am just making some swirls. The trick to any kind of gel polish or design that you make with gel polish is to not make it too thick, and also to go ahead and fully cure when the colors are really pigmented, otherwise you might end up with wrinkling or shrinking or pooling. So just make sure that you fully cure after each layer and that the layer isn't too thick. If you feel that your gel polish isn't pigmented enough, just do 2 coats and there will be no problem. I then went ahead and did the same design on the other nails, the pointer finger and the pinky finger, just to get some of that nice swirly action onto the rest of the nails, and then I decided to do the 2 middle ones in pure blue. When painting a full nail with gel polish, the same thing applies, where you will go in with a thin layer rather than a thick one. So rather do 2 thin layers than 1 thick, otherwise it will wrinkle and shrink and pool, and it won't cure properly. So just go ahead and do it thinly. If you want to get really close to the cuticle like I'm doing here, just use a detailer brush and just go as close as you possibly can. If you are doing this on a client, make sure they sit very still and just communicate with them that you are really close to the cuticle, so please ask them not to move. Going ahead and curing that, and then I'm doing the same on the other nails. So I actually did excuse me, I actually did 2 coats on these 2 nails with a full cover blue, just because I wanted it to be super opaque, even though it really is enough to just do 1 coat. I just wanted to be on the sure side to do 2, so that is what I did. And then after that has been cured, I am just going to top coat, and that is that. As I mentioned earlier, make sure to cap the edges so that the free edge doesn't lift, and to make sure that everything is fully encapsulated and will stay in place. Also make sure that the top coat that you're using is fitted as a flexible nail gel polish, so that it doesn't crack when being on natural nails. So make sure it isn't super hard, make sure it is flexible. And also when you apply cuticle oil after your service, make sure that the nails have cooled down for a minute or 2 first, otherwise your top coat might go matte, which isn't very fun. So yeah, after this is done, I'm just gonna cure, and then I'm gonna wait 1 minute or 2 minutes and then apply cuticle oil. If you're struggling with lifting on your clients or yourself, just ask yourself if you are using cuticle often enough. Use it twice a day, in the morning and the evening, and every time you have taken a shower or a bath. Also make sure to wear gloves if it's really cold outside. And yeah, that's this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this design. It's something very different for me to wear short nails, but I really love this design. Tell me what you guys think about this. If you recreate any of my designs on this video or this particular look, please tag me on Instagram at wellnails so I can see your beautiful work. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!